and going through their pregame warm-ups. What better for a Tuesday evening than a little NBA action on 2K Sports? Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. A look at the opening lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Austin Rivers out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Donovan Clingan. Then there's Brandon Miller. And it's Wallace in at the power forward. Holmgren against Thybulle. Pass to Wallace. It's tipped. Here's Rivers. George defending. Just 5 to shoot. And there's a pick. Three-pointer. And out of bounds. Vancouver will have it. And now about a third of the way into the season. You think it's too early to talk about awards, Grant?
You know, B.A., it depends on the award, if I'm being honest. MVP and Rookie of the Year, that's way too early. But you can begin to see the guys who are in the running for Most Improved or Sixth Man.
Now here's Clingan. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And now just over a minute played here in the first. George outside, puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
Now here's Holmgren. He's coming off a 10-point game against Dallas.
And he really dominated, working hard to control the glass.
Here's Rivers. Pass to Thybulle. There's the 3. Rebounded by Malowich.
A very sluggish start on offense. 4 attempts with nothing to show for it.
George finds Anunoby. And here's Holmgren. Shot clock at 5. And it's blocked.
Wallace, clearly a great shot blocker. Add another one to his talent.
To the paint. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And now let's glance at the league's most aggressive defensive teams from last year. The Cavaliers, #1.
And what stuck out to me is how intense both of these teams were on D last season. Neither giving up many points to opposing teams.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Pulls up, high post. Will not go, misses off the front iron. Pass to Wallace. Here's Rivers. Now here's Klingon. He's covered by Holmgren. Wallace outside. Cleveland working the ball around now. Miller can't get it to go. For Vancouver, they've gone 0 for 5 to begin this game. Avaji, the pass to George. Holmgren outside. Back to George. And the jam by George.
Yes, sir. George with the flush.
Here's Rivers. No made baskets yet. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. And that one drops.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Abaji. 17 points for him last game against Dallas. Ball stolen. Here's Rivers. George defending. And it's Thibault missing. For Vancouver, they've gone only 1 of 6 so far. George, right side. To the inside. Holmgren. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
Pass to Klingon. Now here's Wallace. Here's Rivers. The 3-ball. Now Klingon. Just 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Off the mark there with a 3.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Abaji, the pass to George. To the wing, right side. Here's Abaji, covered by Thibault. Holmgren, right side. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Outside Thibault. 1:37 left in the first quarter of the game. Rejected by Holmgren.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
A chilly quarter for him offensively, trying to get warmed up.
George's screen on Thibault. Here's Abaji. With the second effort, and it's laid up and in by Holmgren.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. For Vancouver, Furphy comes in for Anunoby, and it's Collier in for George. Here's Miller. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
And looking at their field goal percentage, they finished number 3 overall. Very impressive, especially when you consider how focused they were on getting the best shot possible on every possession.
Their defense was off the charts. They frustrated opponents, and no one could score on them. So for Vancouver, Koloko, he's checked in for Malawach. Sohan comes in for Holmgren, and it's Houston in for Abaji. Sohan outside. Down low. Here's Collier. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
You can tell Sohan has a team mentality out there. He's not playing for himself.
Here's West. To win the drought. And he sinks the layup.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
Vancouver has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Sohan outside. Launches it. Rebound by Terry. The Cavs trailing. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to West. Here's Walker. Here's Collier. Here's Furphy. Misses the three. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Vancouver ahead, up 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. All right, what stands out to you guys from Vancouver in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
On the court for the Cavaliers. We've got Walker, and it's Terry in at the three, to the middle. Snatched away. Inside. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Cleveland shooting their first free throw of the night.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
Free throw, no good for Walker. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave a team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
Here's Lever. Vancouver making their last shot. Shot clock at 6. And the jam by Walker.
As a roller, Walker has soft hands for the catch, and he is aggressive.
Vancouver shooting just 33% so far in this game. Pass to Collier. Here's Houston. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. To the right side. And there's the screen. Here's Collier. Bazili with a rebound. The Cavaliers have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
for Vancouver. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Koloko. Anunoby comes in for Houston. And it's Keontae George in for Furphy. For Vancouver, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Holmgren outside to halt the run. And again, it's Vancouver missing.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Pass to Rivers. Fires for 3. Drains the triple. Rivers has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Vancouver. 8-point game. Holmgren on the climb.
And timing like this will serve Holmgren well. Leaping at the exact right moment for the alley-oop.
Lever passes to Ezeli. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Malawach is checked in for Sohan. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Klingen's checked in. Vancouver has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And Anunoby gets it to go.
Boy, that length Anunoby brings inside is tough to contend with.
Pass to Klingen. Here's Rivers. Here's Ezeli. He's got 5. 4 on the clock. 4-3. Rebounded by Malawach. For Vancouver, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's George. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Here's Rivers. Klingen with a screen. Lets it go from deep. Vancouver with a rebound. Malawach has got 4 rebounds in the game. For Vancouver, they've gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Here's Collier. Back to George. Over Thibault. No good. Tight defense there. Bothered that shot. Cleveland leading by 5. To the inside. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Yeah, be careful. Klingen kid bring down the house.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Vancouver making a switch here. Abaji's checked in. Wallace, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Vancouver has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Holmgren. It's rebounded by Cleveland. This game against Vancouver is the first time they've met this year.
And this is a matchup they expect to win. Certainly, last year they were the stronger ball club.
Yeah, and very tough to beat when they're playing up to their capabilities. That's why they're one of the top teams in the league.
Miller can't get it to go. And so George will bring it up for Vancouver. They trail by 7. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren.
Gotta push him farther out than this.
Rivers, the pass to Thibault. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Malowich. Malowich has got rebound number 5 here tonight. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Back to George. And he lays it up and in. And now just a 3-point Cavalier lead.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Rivers beyond the arc. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
It's not his night, but his teammates have picked him up.
Here's Abaji, covered by Thibault. In transition, here comes Cleveland. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
Wallace going up hard and strong for the throwdown. Major athleticism.
Up top, George. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Blown opportunity there. He's got to have a short-term memory. Forget about that.
Wallace's shot is good.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
For Vancouver, they've gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. Here's Abaji, covered by Thibault. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Vancouver shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Both good from the line that time. 9 seconds left in the second quarter. And here's Thibault. Launches it from deep. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 5. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Doc, as this team continues to develop, what's going to be most critical to really taking your play to the next level?
Continuity offensively and then being on the same page defensively. We have so much left that we can get on the same page defensively. We can be really good.
The more reps, the better. Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
And taking a look at the Cavaliers, they lost the first game, but that's in the rear view. Time to man up.
Well, nobody has all the answers early on. Just fix the mistakes you can and keep getting better, please.
Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the Cavaliers.
They've controlled the pace, and it's been fast, getting out in the open court and scoring before the defense can get set, says the Jet.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Chet Holmgren with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Vancouver shooting just 37% so far in this one. They've got Malawach, Chet Holmgren out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Keontae George, and it's Abaji in at the 2. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Here's Rivers. 5 on the clock. Wallace outside. Here's Miller. Vancouver with a rebound. Here's Abaji. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 4 assists now tonight.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
Back to Rivers. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the triple. Rivers has got 6 points.
And that's what you get from Brandon Miller. I mean, he can really whip passes there around the court.
George passes to Holmgren. Back to George. Pass to Abaji. Takes a 3. Vancouver needs to get off a shot here. From downtown, George's shot is off. Cleveland leading by 6. And here's Wallace. Outside Thibault. Here's Klingon. Anunoby covering. Fades back. Vancouver with a rebound. George has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Abaji. Lets the 3 fly. Miller pulls it in.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
The quick look, no good that time. Vancouver has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Here's Abaji. Holmgren outside. George outside. And here's Holmgren. Pass to Malawach. Shoots over Klingon. And again, it's Vancouver missing.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Here's Wallace. Holmgren with the block.
And Holmgren says, meet me at the summit. I'm a certified rim protector.
George passes to Anunoby. Now here's Holmgren to stop the drought. Thibault with the board. Now here's Miller. Not a lot of room. Wallace outside. Pass to Thibault. Wallace outside. Here's Rivers. George defending. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And it's the 2K leaderboard. Team leaders in blocks last season.
They built a reputation around the league last season. Do not test them at the rim.
For Vancouver, they've gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to Holmgren. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Sohan's checked in for Vancouver. The Cavaliers lead by 6. Here's Lever. Now Thibault. Anunoby covering. 11 feet out. And Anunoby pulls it down. To the middle. Here's Malowich. And he dunks it down.
Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
Pass to Klingon. Cleveland working the ball around now. Gets the 3 ball to go. Lever's got 6 points.
He got the room he needed and knocked it down. That's a quality shot.
George passes to Abaji. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Well, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go about it.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
George outside. Picked up by Sohan. Fires it. George, no good.
He's trying to get himself into a rhythm, but at what expense?
1:52 left in the third quarter. Pass to Rivers. Clock at 6. Shoots over George. Rivers' shot is off.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line, a chance at a 3-point play.
Wow, that was impressive. Anunoby basically forced it through that time, playing through contact impressively.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Cleveland.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
For Vancouver, Koloko. He's checked in for Malowich. And it's Collier in for George.
You know, for me, OG Anunoby is the definition, the epitome of a high-effort player. He gives you great effort all the time at both ends of the floor, and he's only concerned with impact and winning.
Here's West. Down low. Here's Ezeli.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And these will be his second and third shots at the line here.
And because he struggled with his free throw shooting so much last season, I thought he was hesitant at times to be aggressive.
2 shots.
Wasn't looking to draw contact and was trying to avoid getting to the foul line.
That free throw, no good. Furphy's checked in for Anunoby. And the second free throw is good. Vancouver has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Sohan outside. Pass to Abaji from the arc. Ezeli with a rebound. Ezeli's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's hit a rough patch for sure this period. They need more from him.
It's tipped. Here's Furphy. The three. Ezeli with a rebound. Ezeli's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's West. And the layup is good off the glass. West has got his second basket on the night.
You know, in that first half, a lot more three-point shooting. Since then, though, they've dialed it back.
Here's Abaji. Takes the three. The shot no good. And we've reached the end of the third. Cleveland on top, up 9. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Cavaliers. Miller is out there with Bailey. And it's Ezeli in at the 5.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Lever. Second chance effort. Rejected by Holmgren.
I mean, what an incredible reach he has. Holmgren should strike fear into any shooter when he's on the floor.
Sohan outside from deep. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Well, I think that was clearly a fourth. He's a little anxious. Too much in a hurry right there.
Miller can't get it to go.
Even though he hasn't found his groove tonight, his teammates are picking him up.
Pass to Sohan. Let's go with a 3. And again, it's Vancouver missing. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game.
As a rookie, Miller is already a 3-level scorer.
Here's Furphy. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Lever. Pass to West. Here's Ezeli. He's covered by Holmgren. Furphy grabs the miss.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
The 3, Collier. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Miller's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to West. Six on the shot clock. To the paint. And stolen by Holmgren. And they're on the break. Here's Collier. Guarded by Miller. Sohan outside. And again, it's Vancouver missing.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
To the middle. Here's Bailey. Sohan with a rebound. For Vancouver, they've got nothing to go so far in the fourth. They're 0 for 6. Pass to Collier. Here's Furphy. Vancouver moving the ball around. Here's Collier. And they recover it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Holmgren to snap the cold streak. Oh, Holmgren, the touch from range.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. new group getting ready for Vancouver. Malawach is checked in for Sohan. Anunoby comes in for Houston. Abaji's checked in for Furphy. And it's George in for Collier. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. Well, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson as he talked with his team. And they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Klingon, tightly guarded. Pass to Rivers. Here's Miller. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland. They're looking to trim the deficit to single digits. Here's Malawach. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 5 assists in the game. And out of bounds, Vancouver will have it. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
Here's Abaji. Takes a 3. The triple drop.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on the roll and knock him down.
Now here's Thibault. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one. Vancouver shooting around 30% since the fourth quarter got underway. Here's Abaji. 6 to shoot. Here's Holmgren. George fires. Rebounded by Miller.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time, son.
And so George will bring it up for Vancouver. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Rejected by Klingon.
Okay, young fella. Look, I'll tell you this. Do not test Donovan Klingon. They just learned that the hard way.
Miller outside. No good. Vancouver shooting a low 31%. Their offense is lacking.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. He needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Thibault. Here's Rivers. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots a 3. Holmgren there for the rebound. This is what it's come down to.
Yes, indeed. A monster possession.
Here's Abaji, covered by Thibault. Outside George. No! They're unable to get the tying basket there. And an intentional foul right there. And so they foul intentionally.
Shooting 2.
He doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. So he comes up empty, missing both.
Not the result he or his teammates were hoping for. He could have put this one away.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Here's Vancouver. They've scored 10 straight. Here's Abaji, covered by Thibault. So the first one drops, and that brings him within 2 here. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Exactly. You got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
To tie it up, rejected by Klingon. And so the big win by Cleveland in a tight game. With the late victory, they upset plenty of the...
God keep our land.
Doors. As we get deeper into this schedule now, the NBA picture is starting to develop.
Kev, I love it because the intensity around the league is starting to tick up just a notch. You've got the teams that are very much hitting their stride and the others that are still trying to figure out, hey, what's working for us and what isn't working for us.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Johnson is out there with Russell. Then it's White. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's Kite in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's White. Russell finds Barrett. Pass to White. Just 5 on the clock. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Johnson against White. Johnson the pass to Hachimura. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White. Ball dishes to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Puts one up from 19. And it's Kite with the rebound. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
At the line, the 27. Marquez Johnson. At the line for 1.
Here's Ball. He had 25 points last game. Pass to Hachimura. Johnson against Johnson. Doherty with the screen on Johnson. Johnson left side. That one's not going to go. Good D by Johnson. Suns on offense. Pass to Kite. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now, here's Johnson. Raptors moving the ball around. Outside, Ball. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Out to Russell. On the wing, Johnson. Pass to Kite. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start, 2 for 2. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Ball, the pass to Johnson. Johnson outside. Doherty, the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Ball in the corner. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again.
So often the outcome of a game is dictated in the first quarter of a game. This is a tough start.
There's a good screen. White. Off target from three-point range. Raptors trail by 5. Ball kicks to Johnson. Back to Ball. For the 3. Connects from three-point range.
Zero hesitation at the arc. Ball truly believes in his ability to shoot the 3.
It's stolen by Johnson. Johnson against Johnson. Johnson's shot is off. Right side, White. Outside, Russell. Pass to Barrett. Inside, and stolen by Doherty. Ball feeling it out a bit. Now, Hachimura. Hachimura setting the pick for Johnson. Back to Hachimura. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. And that'll tie this game up.
What a smooth catch-and-shoot opportunity from Rui Hachimura. Pretty.
Outside, Barrett. Back to White. Johnson outside. It's Barrett on the wing. Hasn't made one yet. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Oh, get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Some changes for Toronto. Cooper, he's checked in for Johnson. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for Dennis Johnson. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Sloan finds White. There's the screen. Outside, Barrett. 6 to shoot. Shot to stop the run. And the layup's good off the glass. Kite's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Sloan in the corner. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Doherty. Toronto, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Cooper kicks the ball. Pass to Doherty. Now Nembhard launches a 3, and it's Kite with the rebound. Kite's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Sloan, and the basket good. A bank shot that time.
The defense making it way too easy for him on that jump shot. He'll take that all night.
Ball sets a screen for Nembhard. To the paint. Here's Doherty. And he makes that one. Doherty's got his second bucket of the night.
Really nice move there. Doherty has such a polished skill set. Makes it an easy conversion for him in the painted area.
Now here's White. Still without a basket. Out to Barrett. Launches it. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Ball. Hachimura the pass to Doherty. And it's denied. Sloan dishes to White. They set the pick. Right side Barrett. Up and in on the layup. Now it's a 5-point Suns lead, and that concludes the first quarter of play. Suns ahead. They're up by 5. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Oh, man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense so far.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. They've got Cheeks, and it's Sloan in at the shooting guard position. For the Raptors, their last game, a loss to the Heat. Here's Cooper. Rollins grabs the board. Suns leading by 5. Pass to Sloan. Here's Manning. He's guarded by Williams. Cheeks from outside. Rebound by Williams.
If he's got that much space, he's got the green light. He just doesn't make it.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. Here's Cheeks. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Manning. Back to Cheeks. For 3. Sloan shot is off. Raptors trail by 3. To the left wing. To the left side wing. There's the triple. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Timeout. Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Toronto shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And the Raptors with some changes. Brad Doherty, he's checked in for Williams. Johnson comes in for Tamani Kamara. And Dennis Johnson's subbed in for Andrew Nembhard.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. DB, what would you say is the biggest difference between the regular season and the playoffs?
The level of intensity goes to a level that is so different than the regular season, Kevin. I say it all the time. If you walk into an NBA arena in the playoffs, the tension is so palpable, you could almost reach out and touch it.
Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points. Cheeks outside. Johnson outside. Over Johnson. Phoenix no good that time either. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Toronto Raptors. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Out to the right wing. Doherty in the post. Barrett covering. Doherty with the bucket. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Johnson outside. There's the pick. And that one is good. Johnson's got 5 now. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here's Doherty. It's tipped. A second chance effort. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Hachimura is checked in for Toronto. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Clock at 6. And the basket by Johnson. Johnson's got his first basket of the night.
Boy, that's exactly the look you're working toward, right at the rim.
Outside, Russell. Johnson against Johnson. And taken away by Johnson. Pass to Johnson. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup. Johnson's got the lead up to 3 now for the Raptors. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
And the Raptors making a change here. Ball's checked in. And a change for the Suns. White, he's checked in for Cheeks. And that one falls for Johnson. Look at the last game for the Suns. It was a win against Los Angeles.
And facing an opponent that they really weren't expected to beat. I was really happy to see that they showed no intimidation at all.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Kevin, back to you.
All for one. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Here's Johnson after the Suns pick up 2. 2 on the clock. Johnson with the block. Outside, White. Back to Johnson. Good, nice job down low. And now a 4-point Suns lead. Ball, the pass to Doherty. And Johnson now top of the key. And again, unable to change momentum here. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Russell with a wide open look. Good on the triple. Russell's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. With this pause in the action, let's show you the teams that have scored the most points in the league last season. The Raptors third.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
A minute 42 left here in the second. Johnson against White. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Ball. Hachimura setting the pick for Ball. Buries it from three-point range. Ball's got 6.
And no doubt the release point is a bit unorthodox in terms of Ball's shooting technique, but man, can he slingshot it home from deep.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's ready to talk things through with them. Johnson against White. Pass to Russell. Fires for 3. Kept alive. White. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
56 seconds left to play in the first half. Ball no good. And here's Phoenix. They're on a 12-3 run. Kite passes to White. Pass to Kite. 6 on the shot clock. Off target from the baseline.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
It's stolen by Barrett. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Russell gets it to go.
That's 2 things right there for R.J. Barrett. It's awareness and unselfishness. Pretty pass.
Johnson outside. Outside, Ball. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Phoenix ahead as they end the second quarter with a massive 16-7 run. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
Well, I think for the Raptors, you can already see they have the makings of a good team, but they also have things to iron out.
Splitting the first 2 games, this next one could indicate which direction they're headed. And now, guys, it's time to talk about that challenging first half for the Raptors.
They're within striking distance. They've done a few good things out there, but rebounding is not one of them, Shaq.
Probably the difference in the game, which I'm sure Coach is reminding them of. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Here's White. Doherty is out there with Hachimura. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Johnson. And it's Ball in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Now here's White. He has yet to score. Now here's Ball. Johnson outside. Johnson outside. Just 5 to shoot. To the middle. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down to 6 and the bucket from Doherty.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Now, here's Johnson. He's got 10.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's space and then go and corral that backboard.
Pass the ball. Three-pointer. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th assist in this one. Johnson surveying the floor. Here's Kite. Outside Russell, and here is Johnson. Suns moving the ball around. Phoenix, no good that time either.
3rd straight miss to start the half. Ouch.
Hachimura against Barrett. Hachimura setting the pick for Johnson. The kick out to Ball. Toronto needs to get off a shot for the tie. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. It'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. Barrett finds Johnson. Outside White from deep. Here's Kite. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Kite's got 12.
Boy, that was a much-needed bucket in the second half. They're now 1 for 5.
Johnson in the corner. Pass to Hachimura. Now, here's Johnson. Right side, Ball. From downtown. Tries again. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Doherty. He's got 10.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
And the Raptors with the ball after the Suns pick up 2. Barrett against Ball. Johnson. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
Oh, the passing skills of Ball are terrific. Just imagine him only getting better at this.
Outside Russell. Back to White. A 3-ball. The offensive rebound. They shoot again. Barrett, no good.
Boy, if he ever finds his footing, they'll be in even better shape. Right now, his teammates carrying him.
Johnson, the pass to Johnson. Here's Ball for the tie. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got his 4th rebound in this one. White, good.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Raptors trail by 5. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Doherty. Johnson surveying the floor. Johnson outside. 6 to shoot. And again, Toronto no luck. Phoenix leading by 5. Outside White. And here is Johnson. He's got 10. Driving in, and then Johnson with the dunk.
And look at hanging in the air, double pump, and then throws it down.
And you see the D, they just stepped aside, let him pick what kind of move he wanted to make. Wow. Now, here's Ball. 9 points in the game so far. And it's Hachimura in the corner. No good on the three. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Suns. And that one's good. Russell.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. And some changes here for the Raptors. Buck Williams, he's checked in for Hachimura. Cooper comes in for Johnson. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for Dennis Johnson. Suns leading by 9. Sloan passes to White. They set the screen. Driving the lane. And White with the stuff.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Now, here's Ball. Pass to Fernando. 5 to shoot. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. White the pass to man. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Nat. And it's Toronto with the rebound. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Nembhard. No scoring in this one. Ball with a wide open look. And it's off from 3-point range. Suns leading by 9. Sloan passes to White. There's a screen down low. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Right side, Ball. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Suns on top. They finish off the third quarter on a 14-6 run. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. They've got R.J. Barrett, and it's Manning in at the center. Now, here's Cheeks. Pass to Barrett. And there's the drive. Toronto grabs the miss. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
I'll tell you, he has not been at his best, but they're winning, and that's all that matters.
Doherty with the screen on Cheeks. Nembhard the pass to Doherty. It's hauled in by the Suns. Barrett's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Sloan. Outside, Barrett. Cheeks outside. Here's Manning. Over Doherty. And it comes off the front of the rim. Raptors trail by 11. Up top, Nembhard. Defended by Cheeks. Jaquez outside. The tray. Phoenix grabs the miss. Sloan deciding where to go with it. Cheeks kicks to Barrett. Oh, and the jam by Barrett.
Boy, you love that he wants to finish with authority, sending a message to the defense. R.J. Barrett.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. And the timeout called by Darko Rojakovic. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. The Raptors making a switch here. Hachimura's checked in. The Suns making a switch here. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart. Show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. And here are the Raptors now. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. Pass to Nembhard. Hands it from downtown. Nembhard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Cheeks the pass to Manning. Lets it go with the three. Sloan's shot is off. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Toronto Raptors. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Here's Cooper. Here's Williams. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Raptors trail by 10. Pass to Cheeks. Here's Manning. Back to Cheeks. To the inside, and he jams it with authority.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Down low. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
A smart player who just really understands positioning. Hard to stop Doherty there on the inside without fouling.
He's off on the first. And some changes here for the Raptors. Johnson, he's checked in for Williams. Lonzo Ball comes in for Cooper. And Dennis Johnson's subbed in for Andrew Nembhard. Good on the second free throw. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Pass to Barrett. Outside Russell. It's stolen by Hachimura. Nice break. Here come the Raptors. Johnson outside. Outside Ball. Takes the three. The shot misses.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Kite. Now White from outside. The three goes down.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Here's Ball. Jordy with the screen on Barrett. That one is off.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Johnson outside. Now White, and taken away by Johnson. Outside Ball for three. Does not go in.
Boy, not looking sharp at all here in the second half, but it hasn't deterred him one bit.
Now Russell. Now White, 5 on the clock. From deep. Hachimura rips it down. Raptors trail by 14. Johnson outside. And just as playing
their phones, or VR headsets, cameras tracking their positioning on the floor, where they're looking. We'll see how much of a difference all this tech makes.
Toronto calls timeout. They trail by 14. That's good from Johnson. And both free throws good for Johnson. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Suns.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other
you can't throw a rock on the ground, and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Suns. They've led by as many as 14 points. Russell outside. Here's Barrett. White setting the pick for Barrett. Shot clock at 5. The 15-footer. It's in. His shot is pure.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
So it's the Suns winning easily here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that about wraps it up. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. And now, our player of the game.
Up next, the Hornets taking on the Pacers. For the Hornets, it's a battle between teams with championship DNA. They'll have the home crowd behind them in what is sure to be a clash of the Titans. Pacers, Hornets, coming right up on 2K Sports. Coming up, live coverage of this and a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Things are going their way, but they're still trying to escape the bottom half of the league.
Well, right now for the Pacers, they've made some mistakes early on, and a drop in the rankings reflects that. They're right in the middle of the pack, and the question now is, can they learn from those errors?
A look at Indiana's starting group. They've got Isaiah Hartenstein, Topic out there with Bol, and it's Murray Boyles in at the 3. And for the Hornets, Cunningham is out there with Jared Allen. Then there's Damian Lillard, and it's Drexler in at the shooting guard position. Here's Drexler. Pass to Lillard. And not too often we see a matchup like this one. Both of these teams are elite when it comes to cleaning the glass, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., and that's why I expect this to get physical around the rim, which will put the endurance of these teams' rebounders to the test.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Lillard passes to Allen, shoots over Hartenstein. Allen can't get it to go. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Topic. Five to shoot. Now Bull. Over Cunningham. Bull, no good. The Hornets have gone 1 for 3 so far. Lillard right side, down low. And it's Drexler missing.
They're a little slow out of the gates, just 1 for 4 from the field so far.
Pass to Murray Boyles. Here's Richmond. Another 3 for Indiana.
Boy, Mitch Richmond, a great shooter from outside the arc. Really measures those shots well.
Lillard deciding where to go with it. Wing shot on the way. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. The Hornets are led by head coach Charles Lee, who was a 2-time champion as an assistant, Clark.
Yeah, that's exactly right, B.A. He won a title as an assistant coach with the Bucks in 2021. Then another as the top assistant for the Celtics in 2024. And that's exactly why Lee was brought to Charlotte, to establish and build a winning culture.
The first one falls.
You know, Drexler's game is just so smooth and potent. Runs the floor beautifully, shoots the ball with tremendous confidence, and plays like a guy who can't be stopped.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Pacers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Bull. From outside the arc. Hornets with the rebound. And this matchup with the Pacers, their first meeting of the season.
Winning the season series last year in a battle of middle-of-the-pack teams.
Yeah, they were able to make the plays to come out on top, but it really could have gone either way. And you could say the same for tonight's game.
Pass to Drexler. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. Drexler's got 5 points.
Wasting no time on the catch. I love seeing Drexler go into attack mode right away.
Here's Topic. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Cunningham. To the inside. It's intercepted. Pass to Bull. From behind the arc. The rebound by Allen.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Allen a screen. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. That one no good. Indiana's gone 2 of 5 from deep. Here's Richmond. Bull. Pass to Richmond. Back to Bull. Over to the wing. Here's Murray Boyles. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. Drexler passes to Lillard. The 3 on target from range.
Lillard can make it from that spot, and he can make it from much farther out, too. Wow.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Indiana shooting their first free throws here tonight.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
And he drops the first.
And Bull, to me, remains such an interesting prospect, a towering big man who possesses considerable skill and versatility.
And Charlotte making a change here. Matherin's checked in. He's off on the second.
When you've got an imposing force like Bobo, you expect to see him at the line a lot.
Pass to Drexler. This one for 3. Rebounded by Murray Boyles. Pacers trail by 3. And here's Hartenstein, right wing. Here's Murray Boyles. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Topic for 3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Matherin. Pass to Drexler. Here's Topic. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert. Clark, at this point of the season, team identities have to be getting pretty firm.
B.A., you would hope that teams know what they're good at by now. I mean, and their weaknesses as well. You can build on your identity as long as you understand strengths and weaknesses.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And a quick check now on the teams that led the league from the charity stripe a year ago. Charlotte, 4th.
Now, we all know that getting to the free throw line is so vital in today's game. I mean, you get the freebies, plus you put your opponents in foul trouble.
So easy to appreciate Richmond. I mean, he's an elite scorer who's really comfortable getting buckets from anywhere and everywhere.
Now here's Matherin. No points so far. Pass to Noah. Oh, got a piece of it. Here we go, all alone. Richmond with the bucket. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Indiana.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
And the Hornets with possession here, following the bucket by the Pacers. Allen can't get it to go.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Here's Tomjanovich. Here's Richmond. Fires in the triple. Richmond's got 13 now.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Outside Matherin. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
And you got to be right up on Matherin, especially when he's roaming around the mid-range.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Topic. Here's Richmond. The kick out to Walker. Fires the 3. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Out to the right wing. Dantley passes to Strickland. 1 second left. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Pacers out in front. They lead by a bucket. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on Indiana so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
On the court for the Pacers. Second quarter underway. We've got Walker, and it's Washburn in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now Matherin. Here's Sullinger. Nails it from 3.
Yeah, this is the next step for Matherin. Looking for ways to improve as a distributor.
Charlotte shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
Mobley, he's checked in for Charlotte.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Indiana trailing here. Pass to Walker. Here's Alston, defended by Lillard. It's a nice passing by Indiana here. Fires the 3. Clock at 4. And stolen by Mobley. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, the Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Now here's Lillard. Playing Utah, he was nearly unstoppable. And there's a 3-second violation.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Well, the Pacers shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Pass to Richmond. Fires from deep. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Fourth in free throw percentage. And last year, they were top 10 in the league in scoring. This team executed well on the offensive end.
And as you were saying, they were great beyond the arc, stretching out opposing defenses, giving opponents headaches. Here's Matherin. Up and in on the layup. Matherin's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Great body control allows Matherin to finish through contact.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Walker passes to Alston.
We go.
Here's Sullinger. Walker with a steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Pacers. Here's Murray Boyles. And it's Sullinger with a rebound. And here's Matherin. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. They trail by 1. They defeated Utah in their last game.
Oh, man, they were in total control, really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Here's Richmond following the bucket by the Hornets. Here's Alston. Still no points. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 is up. He buries it from 3. And the Pacers lead by 2. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
Oh, Lillard just owning the paint.
Gotta like that attacking mindset of Lillard. I mean, very confident in his ability to score and finish inside.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League, it helps them number is called.
Looking back at last season, the best when it comes to shot blocking. The fourth spot held by Jared Allen.
It's obvious that he completely dedicated himself to protecting the rim, doing everything he could to get his hands on as many shots as possible.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play.
He's practically giving them those shots.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Here's Richmond. 19 points in the game. There's the triple. Another three for Indiana.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Here's Drexler. 5 points in the game. Allen a screen. Shot clock at 6. And it's Allen who slams it home.
How about Jared Allen? He's a big guy with... A lot of bounce, too.
Here's Topic. He's scoreless. Pass to Hartenstein. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Here's Drexler. Lillard outside. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Damian Lillard. Hartenstein with a screen on Mathurin. Pass to Richmond. For 3. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks. He's lifting up this team with his offensive output. What a big-time quarter for him.
Here's Mathurin. 14 points his last outing. 1:07 left to play in the first half. Pass to Gervin. Back to Mathurin. Here's Drexler. Launches a 3. Bull grabs the board. There's the drive. Here's Murray Boyles. He's covered by Mathurin. A nice shot by Murray Boyles.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
Adding to their lead. And you see that field goal percentage for the game steadily heading north.
Now here's Mathurin. Pass to Drexler to stop the run. Sends it home from three-point land. Drexler's got 8.
This is encouraging to see from Drexler, wanting to space the floor more with his outside shooting and doing so there.
Here's Topic. Hartenstein with a screen on Mathurin. And that one's good. Topic.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Hornets trail by 9. Here's Drexler. His last outing, he had 18 points. Driving to the basket. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Indiana. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Well, I'm here with Coach Rick Carlisle. A hot start. Coach, what did you like about this team's execution offensively?
We were making some shots. We moved the ball well at times. You've got to be careful about having the ball stick when they're doing their switching.
Good luck with the ball movement in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look at Charlotte, you can already see they have the makings of a good team, but they also have things to iron out.
Splitting the first two games, this next one could indicate which direction they're headed. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Pacers leading by 9. Jared Allen out there with Cunningham. Then there's Damian Lillard, and it's Drexler in at the 2. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Bowl, no good. Charlotte has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Lillard outside. Oh, Lillard shrugs off the contact.
Dame with a strong finish at the rim. Boy, can he pack a punch.
Pass to Murray Boyles. Here's Topic. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Here's Richmond. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Hornets trail by 7. Here's Gervin. Still without a bucket. Allen a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Drexler. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Pass to Topic. Inside. And stolen by Cunningham. Takes it inside. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Now here's Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Charlotte needs to get off a shot. The shot. And it's Cunningham missing. Indiana leading by 7. Here's Topic. Pass to Richmond. Three-pointer. Knocks down the long J. Richmond's got 30 points.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
made it into the top 5 in lowest opponent scoring. Playing this team, you had to work for every point. They took a lot of pride in their defense, and it showed.
Their nightly goal, make things uncomfortable for opposing offenses. That's how they racked up so many steals. Gervin off target with the 3.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Richmond with the bucket. And now a 12-point Indiana lead.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Not going to go that time. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Again, Indiana.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Now here's Lillard. He has 7. Pass to Cunningham. Back to Lillard. And here's Allen. Bull covering. And Allen gets it to go.
Put Allen under the hoop with the rock and see what happens. I mean, this young guy, he's got some game inside.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. All right, let's use this time to check out the teams with the most steals last year. Second, the Pacers.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Here's Bull. No good on the 3.
His offensive output just isn't there tonight, but his teammates have found a way to pick up the slack.
Pass to Drexler. Back to Lillard. They set the pick. Lets it fly. Yes! On the jumper. Lillard's got 9 points.
So dangerous off the pick and roll. Lillard only needs a little bit of room.
Here's Richmond. Fires for 3. And Indiana misses again.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Drexler. Give him 8. Lillard outside. Pass to Allen. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Indiana leading by 10. Here's Murray Boyles. Here's Bull. And Indiana misses again. To the middle. Here's Allen. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It goes on Bull. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
Well, another thing they've been doing right in this one is making the most of turnovers. Lots of points for them tonight off of them.
Boy, you know, you look at the raw athleticism of Allen, very enticing. I mean, he's a quick-footed, shot-blocking, big guy. He's got a great future in this league, in my opinion.
Here's Murray Boyles. Pass to Alston. Shot on the wing. And Indiana misses again. Hornets trail by 7. Dantley passes to Matherin. To the left side wing. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Now here's Cunningham. Here's Drexler. The 3 is up. They get the rebound. Allen got a piece of it. Here's Alston. He's covered by Matherin to win the cold spell. And he gets it to go. Alston's got 5 points.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, guys. Donovan Mitchell can put up points, but he's sacrificing some of that to get his teammates going. He said, quote, "For me, it's about balancing, picking my spots, picking my games, empowering everybody. But sometimes I've got to go do what I'm paid to do." Guys, back to you.
He can heat up in a hurry. Thank you very much for the report, Allie.
Training his first 3 of the game, no doubt hoping to build up a little momentum from outside.
Pass to Drexler. The 3. Drops in the 3. 11 points in the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Walker. Yet to see a basket. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Drexler. And he knocks the jumper down.
We are seeing a ton of effort from Drexler on offense.
Indiana leading by 7. Here's Alston. 5 points in the game. Pass to Walker. Takes the 3. No good. And so it's the Indiana Pacers closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Back to the game after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the 4th quarter. We've got Walker, and it's Richmond in at the shooting guard position.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Alston. Pass to Richmond. They set the screen. Here's Tomjanovich. He shoots. Noah grabs the board. Here's Danley. Here's Sullinger. It's hauled in by Washburn. About 1 minute played here in the 4th quarter. Tomjanovich, the pass to Alston. Misses the 3.
Not the best shooting night for him, but luckily his teammates have picked him up.
And here's Lillard. Pass to Danley. Outside Matherin. Here's Noah. Releases. Charlotte, no good that time either. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Alston with a bucket.
Oh, Rafer Alston. Skip to my Lou, a legendary ball handler. Pretty stuff.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Hartenstein. He's checked in for Indiana. Bradley comes in for Walker. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Charles Lee talk to his team. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen on, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And it's Chandler missing. Indiana leading by 9. Here's Richmond. And out of bounds, the Hornets will take it.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
2 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Lillard outside. Puts up a 3. Drexler, that's good.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Allen a screen, and here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Sinks the tray. And now just a 3-point Pacer lead.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Intercepted. Now the Hornets moving it up. And Dame Dalla completing the break.
Just so lethal in the open floor. I mean, Lillard is impossible to keep up with given his speed and athleticism.
Alston pass to Tomjanovich. Here's Bradley. From downtown, the rebound by Allen. Allen's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Lillard passes to Drexler. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got 6 assists in the game.
I just love the ball movement.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Indiana making a switch here. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Topic. Here's Richmond. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. Lillard against Bull. Drexler passes to Lillard. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Look, you can foul anybody but Lillard. I mean, this guy's a 90% career free throw shooter.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Hornets.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And also the number of points they've scored in the paint has been impressive. This coaching staff encouraging them to keep going inside.
That one misses.
Hey, look, if you could pick anybody to take the last shot for your team, Lillard would have to be that guy. In crunch time, he is lethal.
And he nails the 3rd.
Not perfect, but does the important work to make it a 2-possession game.
Here's Topic. And it's Jared Allen with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Now Hartenstein. Clock at 6. Bucket!
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Bol. That free throw good from Allen.
I like that Allen plays with attitude. He's got a competitive streak, and it blends so well with his natural athletic ability.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Trailing by 4. Here's Murray Boyles. Bowl! It's money for Indiana. They've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Hartenstein a screen. No good from 3!
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Now Allen. Oh, deflected. And stolen by Hartenstein. And that misses. That would have put him up. Here's Charlotte now. They're on a 15-5 run. Lillard outside. Here's Drexler, and he drives in. Allen. Bucket is good!
Big Jared Allen outshining the bright lights.
Pacers trail by 3. Here's Bull.
Yeah, and you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
He hits the first one, and that brings him within 2 here. And Bull drops them both. There's 57 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Drexler. Allen. Oh, the stuff!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes. And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Stolen by Lillard. And here's the fast break. Goes up, and no hesitation on the jam. In transition.
When you need one bad, go to a high percentage shooter, and Allen is that guy.
Allen, no good on the free throw. Here's Murray Boyles. Allen defending. Money from 3!
They want the ball in his hands when the situation calls for it.
And he commits the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. There for the rebound, and they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Every free throw is crucial in a close game. Nice work at the line.
Let's loose for 3. Allen rips down the board. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for Charlotte, Drexler. 2 shots.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Knocks down the trifecta.
He's a big guy with some serious range, so you have to respect him from out there.
And so the big win by Charlotte in a tight game. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And BA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans.
Sacramento, California. I've heard coaches talk about slicing the NBA schedule into 10-game increments. Is that something that you recall when you played?
Well, keeping focused on portions of a long season can keep players focused, especially during road trips. Big goals are reached through small steps.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Nowitzki. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Hero in at the 2. Good on the bucket.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Now, here's Fox. Hero on the wing, beyond the arc. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Well, that's the danger of giving Hero a look from deep.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Trapuka passes to Johnson. They double team Johnson. Here's Wright. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. A pass to Fox. Now Abdul-Jabbar. Shot clock at 6. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now, here's Johnson. 17 points in his last outing. To the middle. And here we go. Hero heading to the hoop.
Well, this is where Hero can really hurt you. You can't let him shake free in transition.
Johnson with it. Williamson is screen on Fox. Looking to end the run. And Williamson throws it down.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Johnson against Fox. Over in the corner, Hero. Nowitzki finds Hart. Nowitzki against Williamson. Nowitzki, no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Sacramento. They trail by 3. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
Now here's Johnson. Following the shot by Kareem. Johnson, the pass to Williamson. Over Nowitzki. And it's Williamson missing. Chicago is gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Fox with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Raptors.
Yeah, what we saw in that game and what you see around the league is a questionable dependency on the triple.
That shot, the 3, is very volatile. On games when it's fallen, you can beat anyone. But when you're leaning on it and you go cold, tough sledding.
For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Johnson. Pass to Hart. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by the Kings.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Iverson passes to Johnson. And here's Boucher. Puts up a deep 3. Offensive rebound. He scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Knipples checked in for Magic Johnson. Here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of last season's top 3-point shooters. Number 1, Tyler Hero. Dirk Nowitzki 3rd.
What shooting we saw from them all season. I mean, I'd love to see these guys in a game of horse. They'd probably be draining shots from midcourt.
Chicago trailing here. Hero sends the pick for Fox. Nowitzki for 3. The Bulls with another miss. Kings have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Pass to Knippel. Here's the screen. Off target from outside. Chicago's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Fox, the bounce pass. Nowitzki for 3. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Sacramento's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Outside, Fox buries the long-range jumper.
And Fox must continue to work on that shot. When he's knocking it down from there, boy, the D is in trouble.
Now, Hero, not a lot of room. Nowitzki outside. Back to Fox. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dirk Nowitzki. Fox has got 5 points so far.
And from the point guard position, Fox has the physical tools to be dominant inside.
Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Sacramento. Johnson comes in for Williamson. So for the Bulls. Knueppel with it. He's guarded by Thornton. Back to Johnson. Kessler setting the pick for Johnson. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Pulls up. Iverson, no luck. Bulls leading by 4. To the paint. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
You know, we may see Gasol all over the court, but he's still best inside. Has an array of post moves, plus a beautiful touch.
Now here's Iverson. Still scoreless. Pass to Boucher. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. James, the pass to Thornton. James sets the screen for Brooks. Launches it from deep. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Right back after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
They've got Allen Iverson. There's Boucher out there with Knueppel. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Johnson in at the 2-guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And coach, for teams defending the pick and roll, you often hear coaches talking about being at the level. What does that mean?
Well, Kevin, what it means is the guy guarding the screener, the defender guarding the screener, has to be all the way up with that guy at the point of the screen, as opposed to being in drop coverage where the guy defending the screener will lay back.
The Kings trail by 9. Now here's Iverson. Still yet to score. Inside. And stolen by Gasol. And now in transition is Thornton. Here we go. Pass to Brooks. Here's Hinson. Back to Brooks. Lets it go from deep. Boucher with the rebound. And for Sacramento, they're shooting about 42% so far. Kessler, a screen on Brooks. Now Knueppel over Thornton. Knueppel no good. To the paint. It's tipped. Stolen by Magic. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. On the wing, Johnson. Clock at 6. Boucher sets a screen for Johnson. From deep, Iverson. Ball's knocked loose. Chicago leading by 9. To the inside. And Thornton gets it to go on the assist by James.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. The Bulls making a switch here. Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams. Number 1, the Bulls. 5th best, the Kings.
You're not going to find many teams that were as polished from the free throw line as these two clubs a season ago.
Now Kessler. Nothing on the board. Here's Johnson. And the shot falls short this time. The Bulls leading by 11. Hart outside. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Banked in off the glass.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession.
A moment now to see the numbers for Tyler Hero.
How he did last season. And a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And you're right. Not only did he dial it up from deep all year, he did it with tremendous consistency. That's the kind of three-point efficiency you want. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Marc Gasol. And so Hero will bring it up for the Bulls. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Fox from outside gets it to go from beyond the arc. Fox has got 8 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Iverson outside, trying to get something going. That one also missed for him, just like the other 3 attempts this game. Hart, right side. The wide open look here for Fox. Off target with his 3. The Kings trail by 16. Johnson, the pass to Branham. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Hero against Johnson. Hero kicks to Fox. Abdul-Jabbar in the post. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Fox, no good. Sacramento's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Iverson outside. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Well, this has been a frustrating night for him. Still without any points.
And stolen by Iverson. To the wing right side. Branham, the pass to Johnson. Slam dunk, Magic Johnson.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Nowitzki's checked in for the Bulls.
Substituting on the court.
The Bulls leading by 12. And here is Fox. 8 points for him. Hart outside. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Trapuka. He's covered by Hero. Hart outside. Abdul-Jabbar. Eaton grabs the miss. The Kings have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Here's Iverson. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Down low. Oh, Kareem, too good inside.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
The Kings trail by 14. Pass to Trapuka. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Hero kicks to Fox. Now here's Nowitzki. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Iverson outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for your Kings, Iverson, taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Iverson. And so he makes both from the line. 50 seconds left now here in the second. Fox with it. His last outing, he had 8 points. Abdul-Jabbar in the post. 6 to shoot, and it's blocked. Iverson against Hart. Iverson passes to Williamson. Again, the miss by the Kings. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. Outside, Fox. Here's the 3. And so it's Chicago, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Thanks for being with us, and let's get straight into it with the Players of the Week. Before we get into that, I want to know, back when you guys played, what was your favorite city to play in?
Well, Shaq played for every team in the league, so I'd like to ask him first, Ernest.
Well, everybody wanted me, Kenny. Don't be jealous. I say L.A. is way up there. You know, because you're always home, especially during the 3P days.
And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Bulls.
When you play the right way and you're patient, you usually come out on top.
Yeah, you love a team that will work, sometimes deep into the clock, for their shots. Man, that's great.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Bulls leading by 12. And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. They've got Hart. Fox is out there with Hero. Then there's Nowitzki. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Here's Trapuka, and he banks in the layup. Trapuka's got the first bucket of the third here for Sacramento.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Fox, the bounce pass. And Nowitzki, wide open, he fires, drills the three-pointer. And the Bulls lead by 13. Johnson, the pass to Williamson. Williamson double-teamed. A wide open look here for Wright, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Good on the three-point shot. Hero's got his third basket of the night right there.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Johnson, the pass to Trapuka. It's right on the wing. Still yet to score. Williamson from long range. Rebound by the Bulls.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the three of his own.
It's Nowitzki on the wing. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Nowitzki's got 5 now.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Johnson finds Williamson. Here's Trapuka. He's covered by Hero. Williamson outside. From deep three-point land. They get the rebound. The shot's good from Eaton. 8 points for him.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside, Fox. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Eaton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the league is hoping for more competition for the All-Star game, and one idea to motivate the players is more prize money for the winning team. It worked for the Emirates Cup. The All-Star festivities drive revenues and publicity for the league, so those that are advancing this suggestion say, put some money on it. Guys, back over to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you very much.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
At the stats for Nowitzki. Some last season stats for him, and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And he's the best kind of three-point specialist, the kind that doesn't need a lot of shots to light up the scoreboard. That's why he was top 3 in percentage last year. The Kings trail by 16. Johnson, the pass to Wright. Johnson outside. Pass to Trapuka. It's right on the wing. Here's Trapuka. Johnson from outside. Trapuka. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Outside, Hero. Nowitzki outside. Offline with his three.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
The Bulls leading by 14. Outside, Fox. Hero sends the pick for Fox. Pass to Nowitzki. Shoots the three. Rebound by the Kings. Eaton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And the dunk by Williamson.
Already one of the most powerful dunk artists in the history of this game. Mount Zion.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And with all the talk about load management, coach, and player participation, what about getting rid of players fouling out?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of getting rid of players fouling out. I do like the idea, and I think Scott Skiles was the one who brought it up, Kevin, of taking like the offensive fouls and just having that be a turnover, like the illegal screen or a charge, and not charge that as a personal foul, where honestly you end up being punished double.
Al Thornton's checked in for Fox. Iverson against Hero. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And Hero is so confident. When he's looking to score inside, he does not back away from contact.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, remember, Hero came into the league as a scorer, and he's only gotten better, continuing to round out his game.
And Hero drops them both.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Iverson outside. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Hart.
Well, that's a shot that...
Hero kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Outside, Hero. And again, Chicago. No good. The Kings trail by 14. Boucher with a screen on Hart. Pass to Boucher. Over to the wing. Now Kessler. Defended by Abdul-Jabbar. Shot clock at 3. Boucher's shot is off.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And now Sacramento on the break. Williamson kicks to Johnson. Williamson with a screen for Johnson. Here's Boucher. No good with the triple. The Bulls leading by 14. Hart outside. Pass to Hero. In the corner, Thornton with it. Back to Nowitzki. Here's Hero. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. They host the Clippers after this game. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. Iverson kicks to Johnson. 23 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Kessler passes to Williamson. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Williamson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Zion keeping the defense on their toes right there.
Hero looking over the defense. Nowitzki for three. Nowitzki sinks the high release three. Tyler Hero has been leading the charge for the Bulls. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Chris Boucher. Johnson is out there with Iverson. And it's Knipple. And it's Kessler in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Releases. Knipple, no good. The Bulls leading by 14. Outside, James. Fox finds Gasol. And it's sent back by Kessler.
Something Kessler does so well. A towering 7-footer who takes pride in protecting the rim.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Well, look, their lack of effort is exactly why they're behind. Just look at how they're getting bullied on the glass right now.
And the call will be against Bronny James. That is his first foul of the game. Williams, he's checked in for the Kings. Here's Kessler. Here's Iverson. Iverson sneaks his way inside.
Well, nice pass by Kessler. He is the consummate team guy.
The Bulls leading by 14. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Fox, the bounce pass. Gasol against Kessler. 5 on the clock. Gasol kicks to Thornton. Fires the 3. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Iverson. Kessler is screen on Fox. And it's Iverson missing.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Outside, Fox. From deep, James. It's hauled in by the Kings. Iverson outside. In the corner, Knipple with it. Pass to Kessler. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession. And the Kings making a change here. Williamson's checked in. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Iverson against Fox.
Ball. He is a certified shot blocker.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Nowitzki outside. Unloads. Offensive rebound. Here's Hart. And it's sent back by Kessler. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Kings. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Williamson is screen on Fox. And it's Iverson missing.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Fox passes to Hero. Pass to Nowitzki. over Williamson. And again, no good by Chicago.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Good ball movement here by the Kings. And it's Iverson missing.
Hey, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Johnson against Hero. Dirk Nowitzki, creamed from outside.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
And Doug Christie is called a timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Doug Christie was going over with his team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
All right, Allie, thank you. Now here's Johnson. They get a hand on it. Fox with the steal. Here's Hero. Big-time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
Well, when Hero gets his offense going, he holds nothing back. He just keeps pouring it on.
Nowitzki with the steal. Now, here's Fox. Nowitzki outside. Off target from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Williamson. The 11-footer. Yep, that goes down.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Now Abdul-Jabbar. Right, left side. Johnson surveying the floor. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Shot from 12. That one drops. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Here's Fox. Into the lane. Plays it in off the window.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Bulls.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Tyler Hero.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
And Chicago has possession. Sacramento making their last shot. Johnson. Oh, great touch off the pass. So Chicago ends up going with the new group.
Tyler Hero, first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Kings, Magic Johnson. One shot.
That one misses for Johnson. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Here's Thornton. No good.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
Johnson, and he banks the layup in. And so it's Chicago winning this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll do it, folks. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And now, our player of the game, Tyler Hero.
Still in the early stages of the season here, but some people are already talking about MVP and Rookie of the Year, Grant.
You know, I think it's a little early for that. I mean, those decisions are a long way off. But, you know, B.A., I guess it never hurts to take a peek.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. We've got Bailey, Buzelis out there with Zach Edey, and it's Willis in at the 4.
Not exactly how you want to dive into the game. Picks up his first foul right off the bat.
Out left to the wing. Here's Starks. Releases from the wing and drills it.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Pass to Robertson. Here's Buzelis. Here's the pick. Shot clock at 6. Here's Robertson, covered by Smith. Robertson's shot is off. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Pass to Flag. Back to Smith. Doesn't go that time. Here's Bailey. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Here's Robertson, covered by Smith. Pass to Bailey. Here's Buzelis. Takes one from 10 feet. Good work there as it goes.
Oh, nice touch on the inside play by Buzelis, adjusting from close range.
Here's Whitehead. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Edey. Here's Buzelis. Pass to Robertson. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
The Hawks have gone 1 for 3 so far. Starks the pass to Smith. They set the pick. Shot from the top of the key. That shot off the mark. The Grizzlies have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Willis. Lets it go from deep. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. The Hawks trailing. Here's Starks. In his last outing, 10 points for him. Now here's Smith. Launches it. And Atlanta misses again.
That's 20% now from the field. What a cold start.
Pass to Willis. Jacks up a 3. Here's Edey. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Everybody appreciates that extra effort on the glass.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And here's a look at the top shooters last season. No wasted chances among this group. Zach Edey on top.
And last year he led the league in field goal percentage, allowing the game to come naturally and taking whatever opposing teams gave to him.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Starks. This one for 3. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan. And there's the length of Smith at work, playing big on the interior.
To the inside. Here's Robertson. No points yet. Pass to Edey. Shot clock at 5. And Smith over to help. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Just 2 to shoot. They get it again. Edey. Shot from the low post is good. Edey's got 6 points.
Yeah, scoring off of missed shots. That's a big part of his game.
Pass to Whitehead. Here's Starks. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Willis. Covered by Smith. Willis, the pass to Bailey from the arc. No good that time. Hawks trail by 4. 1:35 left in the first quarter, and it's flag missing. Memphis has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. And that's good. Bailey for 3.
And with his size, Bailey can rise up over most defenders that are on him.
Here's Starks. Here's flag. Pass to Starks. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. And here's Smith. There's the triple. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
This is Smith's game. Set him up and he'll knock him down.
51 seconds left now in the first quarter. Willis. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good.
Well, he is fighting through it right now, still looking to get his first make of the quarter, but it's been an ugly start.
Oh, my. 2 points the easy way for Smith.
Here's Bailey. And the dunk by Edey.
The size mismatch makes that a high percentage look.
Hawks trail by 4. Starks, the pass to Whitehead. Here's Starks. Puts it up. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Flag. So both teams changing it up here. There's 18 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Robertson. Still without a bucket. Here's Jamison. Doesn't go for him. A big-time effort for Zach Edey, providing a lot of energy for the Grizzlies. Dominating on the glass. What a quarter. We'll be... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Memphis.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
On the court for Memphis, we've got Jordan Poole, also Ivy out there, and it's Jamison in at the 5, down low.
Oh, man! Wow. Unbelievable. Ivy living that life above the rim.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Here's Harper. Pass to King. Morris outside. Here's King. 5 on the clock. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Harper's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Drawing those defenders to the lane creates space on the perimeter. Beautiful look.
Poole, the pass to Jamison. Ivy outside. The shot by Jamison, no good. The Hawks trailing. Down low. Here's Williams. And that comes off the assist by Morris.
They will take that shot every time down the floor if they could. It's just great execution.
And so Tomas Isolo calls a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Legs, when you're watching a young team play, what are the things you're looking for?
Well, look, a lot of teams have young players who are focused on making a name for themselves, but I like to see unselfishness. Those guys who can play with a team-first winning mindset, those are the guys that you keep long-term.
Play D, do the dirty work, stay in the rotation.
About sums it up.
Now that we have a break, let's take a look at which teams capitalized from the line last season. In the third spot, the Hawks.
Well, they were just automatic from the line a year ago. You did not want to foul these guys.
Ivy outside. Here's the 3 with the tip, controls the rebound and the putback. Willis has got his first bucket in this one.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Pass to Ivy. Here's Robertson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Jamison. Money from 17 feet out. And it's a 3-point Grizzly lead.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Pass to Harper. Here's Starks. Shoots. Grizzlies with the rebound. Willis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Here's Jamison. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Willis missing.
Tonight has just not been his night. It's that simple. Luckily, they have found success elsewhere.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you so much. In an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Brian, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Ivy, right side. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I love it. I mean, great ball movement by Ivy.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Edey's checked in for Memphis. Buzelis comes in for Ivy. Hawks trail by 3. Here's Starks. Pass to Flag. Now Smith. Lots of room. Buries the jump shot. Smith's got 9.
And this is why Jabari Smith went early in the draft. His ability to find shots and, of course, make them too.
Here's Robertson. Yet to see a basket. Just 5 on the clock. The jump hook. The rebound by Starks. For Atlanta, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Pass to Flag. Now here's Smith. Lets it go. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Here's Bailey. Oh, they pick off the pass. And they're running. And he jams it home with authority.
And that's how to start the break. Flag can make an impact on defense all over the floor.
Here's Robertson. Here's Willis. And another miss by Memphis. And it's Smith penetrating. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
This kid can fly. Smith with unbelievable hops.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Grizzlies trail by 3. Out to the right wing. A minute 9 left in the second quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Robertson.
And what's surprising, during the second quarter, he hasn't really looked like himself.
Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, we're seeing some of that potential everyone is talking about with Smith. Just a talented offensive player.
Pass to Willis. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Shot to stop the run. Bailey's shot is off. Atlanta leading by 5. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Here's Whitehead. Dives for it. Here's Starks. Picked by Smith. And it's Starks missing. Pass to Robertson. Good if it goes. And that's not going to go. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Hawks on top, up 5. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Quinn Snyder. And, Coach, you're getting stops in the first half. What do you attribute to that?
Well, we're playing hard, scrambling, picking up our effort, trying to be precise and disciplined and talk. We're not resting on our laurels at any point.
Hopefully you can remain active on the defensive end in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
And thank you for joining us, as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the Atlanta Hawks.
This is why so many teams are trying to play with pace. The defense just couldn't match up with them in the space. It's much harder to score in the half court.
Helps when you have the athletes they do as well. Now let's take a moment. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You gotta like what Jabari Smith has done in this one.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
The Hawks lead by 5. We've got Smith. He's out there with Flag. And it's Starks in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Willis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Bailey. Here's Buzelis. Tipped. Here's Robertson. Still no points. Smith outside from behind the arc. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Pass to Willis. Here's Bailey. And it's Whitehead with a rebound. Whitehead's got 5 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Here's Rulin. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Yeah, we know about the scoring, but don't discount Flag's passing.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Down low. Here's Buzelis. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Yeah, and that's what you want to see from Smith. Now, it's important for him to make strides as a playmaker.
Grizzlies trail by 7. Pass to Willis. The three. That shot missing.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
Smith outside. Here's Starks. And the Hawks tack on 2 more. And legs more and more, we're seeing teams investing in player development. What's behind that?
Well, for one thing, more teams understand that your development staff doesn't count toward the cap, so you're open-ended in that regard. There are teams now looking for an edge by investing in areas where they're not constrained.
Running on the margins. Pass to Starks. Back to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, what an athlete Smith is. Excellent at rising up to punch it home.
And so Tuomas Isalo calls the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. You got to like what Jabari Smith has done in this one.
They're going to have to regroup here and figure out a way to stop him because he is dominating them.
Here's Edey. Give him 8. Pass to Bailey. To the left wing. Here's Buzelis. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. 5 to shoot. Here's Robertson. And it's flagged with a rebound.
Still searching for his first bucket of the night. He is struggling, and so is his team.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Basketball is a beautiful game, but Commissioner Adam Silver said the most important part from our standpoint is ensuring that there's always competitive tension on the floor. Fans like the physical aspect that comes with this game. We don't want that to be lost. Guys?
Keeping that edge. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Bailey, the pass to Willis. Here's Robertson. Screen by Edey. To stop the drought, and the basket is good.
Anytime you get an easy shot in this league, your confidence level goes up. That's exactly what happened there.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And Atlanta making a change here. Harper's checked in. Ivy's checked in for Memphis. The Hawks lead by 9. Here's Starks. He's got 6. Three-pointer. The rebound by Willis. Willis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Bailey. Here's Willis. Now Ivy. Just 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot. That one drops for him. Willis has got 6.
Yeah, what a dish right there. I mean, Ivy anticipated the open man and executed.
Pass to Flag. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Bailey. Grizzlies trail by 7. Here's Willis. And here's to the inside. Here's Bailey. Rebound Atlanta. Flag's got 4 rebounds now. Whitehead passes to Starks. Inside. Here's Flag. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Flag's got his second basket.
And Flag can expect plenty of contact this season. Defenders are going to give him some hard treatment.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Worthy. No made baskets yet. Pass to Beauchamp. Worthy can't hit.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
There is no doubt about it. They'd love to have that one back.
Now here's Williams. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Robertson. Pass to Jamison. 6 to shoot. Ivy outside. Fires from deep. And the three-pointer goes. Ivy's got 5 now.
And something Ivy continues to improve. He's becoming a real threat from downtown.
Now Smith. From the wing. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Atlanta leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. They've done well to disrupt the opposition. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. They've got Ivy, and it's Worthy in at the 4.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Smith passes to Harper. Here's Malone. Fires the 3. And Beauchamp pulls it down. Grizzlies trail by 6. To the middle. Here's Ivy. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just finding room to go to work inside. Ivy really relies on his physical abilities to get a close-range shot.
Pass to Harper. From deep. Connects from downtown. And the Hawks lead by 7.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
Ivy passes to Jamison. Here's Robertson. He shoots it. That one's wide left. Atlanta leading by 7. Malone, pass to Harper. Here's Malone. Williams, a screen on Ivy. The 3-ball. Malone can't get it to go. The Grizzlies have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Pass to Worthy. Ivy outside. Here's Robertson from deep three-point land. Smith with the rebound.
Maybe a little false confidence there. Not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, maybe overly confident right there. And if I were him, I would not be making eye contact with my coach.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
Worthy. And the three off target. Atlanta's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Harper passes to Malone. Memphis with a rebound. Jamison passes to Ivy. Here's Robertson. Williams defending. Back to Ivy. Pass to Beauchamp. Now Ivy. They still need this. The rebound by Atlanta. Smith's got his fourth rebound in this one. To the inside. Ooh, the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, and Smith Jr. is rolling right now, showing just how dominant he can be.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Worthy can't hit. The Hawks lead by 11. Here's Malone. Pass to Harper. Smith with a screen on Ivy. Clock at 6. Here's King. Pulls it from the top of the key. The rebound by Robertson. Here's Worthy. Rebounded by Smith.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Oh, he can't get the layup. Grizzlies trail by 11. Here's Robertson. He got it.
Honestly, I don't know how he pulled that off.
And timeout is called by Tuomas Hisalo. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Memphis making a switch here. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over that last break, I was able to catch the message that the Grizzlies head coach was giving to his team. He said to them, you guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
And that basket is good.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
The Hawks lead by 8. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Going inside. Just 5 on the clock. Edey rips down the board.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Here's Jamison, covered by Smith. Down it goes!
He hears the whistle, and he keeps his concentration and is able to knock it down.
Atlanta's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. 1:07 left in the final quarter. Jabari Smith buries it from outside.
Yeah, looking so comfortable out there on the perimeter. Smith has really invested in getting this shot dialed in.
Here's Robertson. Puts it up from 17. Can't get it. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
Edey can't get it to go. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
The Grizzlies on offense. Launches it from deep. Oh, it doesn't go. So it's Atlanta picking up the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference.